Okay, so yesterday you looked at doing conversions, but those conversions just had one unit being converted to another. In this case, we're going to look at a fractional unit, something like kilograms per liter or millimeters per second. We're going to see how to make the conversions for these. The basic principles are all the same. There's nothing really new here, except we have a unit on the bottom, so part of this is going to be a little bit upside down from what we looked at yesterday. So let's get started. So start off with the automatic, 28.6 kilograms, but I'm going to rewrite this like this. So we have kilograms per liter still. There isn't a numerical value here, but it's kind of an understood one that we have 1 liter. Now, we're going to look at this in terms of a top conversion and then a bottom conversion. Which one you do first really doesn't matter. I'm going to go through and do the top conversion first because this is the most similar to what you guys did yesterday. We are going to ignore this completely for right now. So we are going to convert our kilograms into grams. So we have 1 kilogram, 1,000 grams. This is one of the conversions you have memorized or will have. That's grams is not what we want pounds. So if we go to our conversion factor, we see that we have a 453.592 grams is equivalent to 1 pound. Now, this unit is the same unit as what we want here. So we're done taking care of the top part. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at this bottom unit. And we're just going to continue this. We're going to continue over here, but this time around, because this unit is in the denominator, we need to put the units that we want it to cancel in the numerator. So when we do a times blank, we're going to put liters up here. And then, so that way, because they're on the diagonal in our conversions, the liters will cancel out. We're converting to quarts, and we have a 3.7854 liters per 1 gallon. So we now have our liters taken care of, and we would have gallons on the bottom if we stop here. We want quarts, so we do one more conversion. Our gallons up on top because this is the unit we want to cancel. And we see that we have 4 quarts is equal to 1 gallon. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set this up and we can calculate those later because the setup of these is the most important part. Same basic idea. We're going to start off with 1.35 times 10 to the 3rd millimeters over 1 second. Now, for consistency's sake, I'm going to go ahead and do the top part again first. You can do the bottom part if you want first. Either way, the basic process is still the same. So we want millimeters on the bottom. And the only conversion we have for English to metric are to get into the base unit. So we want meters, and there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. Again, something that you're going to have memorized if you don't already. Meters to yards. 1 meter is 1.0936 yards. Yards. And 1 yard to 3 feet. Again, just getting these conversions off the table. Times. Got feet to miles. and that's 5,280. This now takes care of, since we have our miles that we're looking for, this takes care of our top unit. Now we need to focus on our bottom unit, seconds. So I'll run out of room here, so I'll go down to another line. We're going to have 60 seconds, we need seconds on top, because that's the unit we're trying to get rid of. So we're going to have 60 seconds is 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to go down here since I'm running out of room. We're going to have minutes so that we can cancel out hours, and there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. And we're done. Now, if you knew that there were 3,600 seconds in an hour, you could have done that. Either way, you're going to come up with the same answer. And if we calculate these out now, now when you're typing this into your calculator, remember how I told you taught you how to do that. You type in 1.35 second, and then your EE button, and then you put your 3 for your exponent, and you just continue on. So on my calculator, I got 1.35 e to the third, and then I have to divide by 1,000, and just continue on with the other conversions. Now, both of these numbers were rounded. Again, another lesson that you're going to have is how to determine how many digits you're going to have in your answer. In this case, I needed 3, and the answer on the calculator came up as 59.6695, but I was going to stop at that first decimal place, and that 6 gets dropped and rounds the 6 up to 7. In this one here, the answer came out to be 3.01982. I'm dropping I only need 2 decimal places, so I'm dropping that 9. That 9 then rounds the 1 up to 2.